and gentlemen, the cakewalk.
The cakewalk, a dance created by the slaves in the South on the plantation during the late 19th century. The original African circle dance featured shuffling steps, which were later replaced by the cakewalk's prancing and high-stepping struts. The cakewalk step developed separately from the ring shout and other offshoots of the African circle dance. Its whole sole purpose was to mock the social dances and the names of the so-called white Southern gentlemen. In other words, the cakewalk was originally intended to parody the plantation owner. Sources such as Leigh Whipper, a black actor, and Shepard Edmonds, a former ragtime entertainer, provided personal accounts of the oral tradition. Both stated it was all done to mock the white folks in the big house. All accounts came from Whipper's parents, who were ex-slaves, and Edmonds' childhood nurse. The cakewalk was a social tool for slaves to communicate their history and protest against atrocities. Although it was later used to create minstrel shows by Thomas Dartmouth, aka Daddy Rice, in 1828, or Daniel Emmett in 1842, they used it to promote further racist views. However, it brought black music to America and abroad. Cakewalk style of music was fashionable in America and very popular in France. Negrophilia hit stride in 1920 in the First World War. Conductors such as William Cook, Louis Mitchell, and most notable James Reese Europe. Europe was the first black leader of a military band in the U.S. Army, a ragtime and jazz band leader from Mobile, Alabama. His band went to France in January 1st, 1918, where he was a lieutenant of the 369th Infantry Regiment, the Harlem Hellfighters. He performed at very famous places such as Carnegie Hall in New York. With success in the Americas and abroad, Europe was unfortunately killed by a band leader 1 year later over a dispute. Though the dance itself could be physically demanding, it was fun and recreational. Scott Joplin, American composer and pianist, who achieved fame for his ragtime compositions, also mentioned the cakewalk in his folk ballet, The Ragtime Dance. In 1903, the cakewalk and ragtime arrived in Buenos Aires, Argentina. This, in fact, is probably the reason why the new style of tango had arrived.